14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Bengals! Andre Yoshivas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. 32-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And the Bills sit 8-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again. And it's caught. Touchdown Bills. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
11, 11, 11. Ready? 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. T. Higgins is the intended target. And it's 3rd down and 2. But you look at this defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Dances by him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Big 13, big 11.
Brown is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
12, 11. Stop.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 1, ready?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready, cut.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
11, here we go, here we go. Right 80, stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for Powers. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. Burrow throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 34 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here, the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. This will complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st down, Bengals.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end. That's Bowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half. So.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, 76 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's a give to Brown. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's second down and 3.
Gun.
Right back to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball. To the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook up the gut. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up
the middle, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Line of scrimmage to the 41 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Bengals first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go, here we go. Hey,
in motion, the tight end. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brock Bowers from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 35, Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
My think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
319.
Now Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Round 80. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It was taken in by Kincaid.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run it again with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Bills field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Dancing to his left. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
43 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were picking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a